What actually is the objective you're trying to achieve here?
Well, we have a huge number of grassroots groups that represent literally hundreds of thousands of people across the country. There's way over 500,000 supporters of these different groups. And what we're doing now is bringing them all together so that they are more coordinated. We build a bridge between the campaigning activities in every region, every nation of the UK, and those campaigning activities happening in the Houses of Parliament, all united in our determination that people should get the final say in this process.
Is that actually the final objective though? Because surely between those who don't want Brexit to happen at all and those who just want a softer Brexit than what the government's proposing, how are you going to unify everyone under the same broad principle to actually get them working together?
Well, the key thing that unites the groups is the people having the final say. Now, some want that to be through their parliamentarians. So most people who would say they oppose a hard Brexit and want a soft Brexit are absolutely sure that they want their parliamentarian to get a meaningful vote on this process. Others don't want Brexit to happen, but recognise that in the end only the people can decide that, so they want the people to have the final say. So all in all, whether it's through the parliamentarians or it's actually through the voters, what unites all our groups is that we want the people to have the final say on this process. Because remember, in 2016, we were asked whether we wanted to stay or leave from the European Union. We were never asked about the form of Brexit or told what the form of Brexit was going to be. If we had another poll, we'd be doing it knowing what the form of Brexit was going to be, and we'd get a say on it.
Where's this going though? So currently this is a grassroots ground campaign. Where are you planning for it to go? Are we talking sort of a new political movement, something bigger? 500,000 people is an awful lot of people to have under one umbrella group.
No, I think we're clear. This isn't about, putting together a new political party. It is bringing together people from across the parties, which is partly where the strength of the movement comes from. We're putting aside party political differences and working for one goal. They all believe that we need the closest possible relationship with the European Union, whatever happens at the end of this process, and they all insist that the public get the say. It should not be dictated by some ministerial elite in Westminster, this.
You say consensus. There's some people within even your own party, if you take someone like Kate Hoey, have speculated that the reason you're actually doing this is more to get at Corbyn rather than anything else.
Well, she's wrong, and I've been very clear about that. This is bigger than Jeremy Corbyn, it's bigger than the Labour Party. This is an issue of national interest, and that's why people have come together and worked across the parties in this campaign. And we've got some very strong supporters of Jeremy Corbyn. No, don't forget, the majority of those who voted for Jeremy in both of the leadership elections want a new referendum on this whole issue, and also certainly want us to stay in the single market and the customs union. So I don't think his support base can be accused of being anti-Jeremy, because most of them want exactly the same things that I want.
One of the key parts of this movement is entitling people to know the facts about what's the realities of Brexit. In terms of the facts regarding the Labour's position on Brexit, no one has a clue. It's constructive ambiguity. That is the Labour policy, isn't it?
I'm probably not the right person to ask that question of, because I am a I was a front bencher. I am no longer. And I'm clear that, yes, we did have a position of constructive ambiguity in 2017, and that must change in 2018. And I would like us, as a minimum, to be committing to long-term membership of the single market and absolute full participation in the customs union. And that's what I hope will happen in the Labour Party. We're campaigning for that to happen.
So is this then, getting these 500,000 people united under one umbrella organisation, a good base from which to launch a further pressure on Jeremy Corbyn, the leader, to accept access to the single market, access to the customs union in the Labour policy? Is this where you're moving towards?
No, well, this isn't, remember, this is not a Labour Party campaign. This is a cross-party campaign which has the goal of ensuring we get a majority in Parliament to give people the final say on this process. And that doesn't just involve the Labour Party, it involves all parties, which is why this campaign involves people, politicians, but also activists across the country, from all of the main parties, from the Green Party as well, from the SNP, from Plaid, etc. So it would be wrong to see this as kind of a Labour Party exercise. This is an all-party exercise.
And just final question, in terms of what you want to happen in terms of Brexit and your position within the Labour Party, obviously you are an influential figure, as is clear here. You're a popular figure as well amongst Remainers, here in Brixton, and also nationally. Do you think you're going to be able to soften Jeremy Corbyn's current position on Brexit in terms of far more towards a softer customs union, single market access Brexit?
I think collectively there's a massive desire in the movement. Our trade unions obviously are a very important part of the Labour Party historically. Frances O'Grady, the TUC General Secretary, is absolutely clear she would like us to adopt single market membership and customs union membership as our long-term positions. And actually, in fairness to the leadership, they did listen over the summer and at least adopted single market membership and customs union membership over August of 2017 as our position for what should happen during transition. We're just saying, come on, Jeremy, let's go the final step and do
And he's going to come with you, do you
long-term.
reckon? You're going to pull him along?
Well, it's not whether he comes with me, it's whether he comes with hundreds of thousands of people, actually millions of people in the country
And you think
who want to ensure that we have a clear alternative to a Tory Brexit. Yes, I think in the end he will go that way because he's committed to democracy in the party, and it's what the majority of our members want to see.
Chuka Umunna, thank you very much.